So what is up, guys? I'm back with some sad news and some good news and some bad news and some epic news. The world's corrupted for my FTB series. Unfortunately, the backup got corrupted in the process as well. So unfortunately, we've lost that world. So I decided to start again, but to teach you how to play Feed the Beast in the process. This is a tutorial series on Feed the Beast. So the first thing you're going to want to do to make sure that you don't actually screw yourself over later on is set your settings up nice and good for your computer standards. Then you're going to want to go into your inventory and you're going to want to make sure you're not on cheat mode. You want to be on recipe mode. Otherwise you're going to spawn yourself in, and there's my latest death because I made several worlds to try and do this, but they've always sort of started at night time. So what you're going to want to do is obviously do the normal vanilla stuff first. Get cows and sheep. Oh, hello. There could be a bit of server lag today, as you can see. But you just want to get enough to make a sword, because a sword, in my opinion, is quite important, along with a pickaxe. So with the wood I've got, it just takes 3 logs. You're just going to put your crafting bench down and make some sticks, or not. There we go. And then we're going to put 2 there and 1 there. So we're going to make a pickaxe. Yeah, pickaxe and a sword. Nice and easy. The reason I made a wooden sword is the sheep here. If you don't have sheep nearby, save your wood and make a sword out of stone. And my iPad's going off. But anyway, now I preferably wouldn't live in the snow biome. Just seems to be more difficult for me, and I wouldn't live in a desert either. But for the purposes of this video today, we'll just set up a little base in a desert if we can, just to sort of have a little place to make a bed, to put down our bed, to have somewhere to sleep, somewhere to start a mine, you know, the basics. I think we've got quite a small little island place here, but the reason you want to be in more of a plains biome is there tends to be food there. What hit me then? Lag hit me. Okay, so this is the kind of biome we want. Swamp slash sort of plainsy biome, because there tends to be things like coal, just open coal around when I play anyway. So you're going to want to get as much coal as you can in the first night, because you're going to need torches in like the next day. And none of that dropped anything. I think I've lagged off the server, guys. This is what happens when I just restart the server. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. That'll do us for now, and we'll get 3 stone while we're at it to make a stone pickaxe for the night. For the night. Can I pick all this up? Thanks. There we go. I might put my render distance back down to small, because, or short or whatever, for reasons that I'm recording and I have a lag when I'm recording, strangely. Fraps is quite heavy. So we're looking for somewhere nice and easy to set up our base for the night. And if we can find cows, this is important to what I'm going to try and do next episode. As I say that, there are cows. We're gonna need to do a bit of mining before we can really get anywhere, but I think we'll just make a simple house, I reckon. I just didn't pick up the wood, did I? I didn't pick up the crafting bench. Oh well, there's plenty of cows here. In fact, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna kill a few of them now, so we have some food for when we need it. It's not gonna be a long video today. This is just sort of introducing the series, and I'm gonna have to do this, sorry. We don't really need a long render distance, especially as I'm lagging like I am, as in server lag. Wow, they moved. So we have 10 leather, some here as well, but I can't pick it up. Everything froze again. I'll do another episode later, I think, of me sort of accomplishing a little bit more. Oh, he didn't die. Are we on 18? Can I fill my inventory with? No. I was just trying to stack it all up, but it's not working too well. Anyway, I think we've got 13, but we need a full set of leather. We need a full 24 bits of leather, because there's some epic armor that's about as good as iron that you can basically just make with leather. You do need to go mining for a bit, and you do need to make some force stuff before you can get the armor, but for now let's just get the materials we need. In fact, I tell you what, this looks like an okay place to set up for the night. So I'm going to make a torch or 4 and just put some torches down in the cave so that we can see where we're going, what we're doing. I'll mine this block out here, and our sword is quite low on its own health there. And we need to eat, but we don't have furnace yet, so that really sucks. I don't want to eat raw stuff either. I try to steer clear from that, especially as I don't know whether mutton poisons you or lamb or whatever it is poisons you in Feed the Beast or not. But this is good, as I said earlier, going to be quite a short episode. It's not going to be really sort of important. It's just going to be surviving the first night, or the first day, your first couple of hours, your first couple of minutes, I guess, first 10 minutes, and then we will get into more complicated stuff later on. But we need some stuff just to set up a little base. I'm not going to bother with the door, because in the day after today, like, we'll carry on and continue our adventure to find other things. Alright, there we go. Damage catches up. So we need a crafting bench to make a stone pickaxe. That's just random, but where did the pickaxe go? Okay, that was a bit random. I'm gonna make a stone pick and a stone sword if you have enough wood and stone, which you should do, because, well, that's the important part. Now, we've got the wool, so I suggest, if you can get wool, go to bed. It's just important. Just set your spawn, and see you guys next time.